Yeah. Well, I can't hear myself, so I. Oh, wow. Okay. And Lethbridge will take possession. They'll fight for it over. Is that a foul? Yeah. We an inbound. And Curl goes up. That's good. The opening score of the game. Lethbridge will put it up. Come into the paint. And shoot. And no good. The inbound will go to Kyler Varga. What are you, sorry? Interesting. Okay. Varga will take it.
I'm gonna cut you 1 second.
And Iwanishu will throw it into Varga. Back to Iwanishu. Over to Sparks.
Yeah,
and a whistle.
Over the top, and that's exactly how you want to stop Kyler Varga, Ewing. She gets the ball on that corner. She can make some great decisions.
Yeah.
So if we're able to kind of get that handover, make something hard on her, see if we can get her to the free throw line.
Yeah, for sure, Jermaine. And Iwanishu will throw it into Sparks. Sparks has it. Over to Wallace. Wallace back to Varga. And Curl has it. Back to Iwanishu, sorry. And no good. We'll go back to SAIT. And a whistle.
You both are live now.
We are. Perfect. Okay. Drag those feet a little bit. Did Kyler Varga now that we're both live. We had a little bit of technical issues, but we're live now, Ewing. We are
got
ready.
it figured out. We should be set from here on out.
Oh,
Lethbridge
yeah.
has it. Defended tightly. And a little bit of a fumble. Sparks has it. I'll go back to Varga. And SAIT will bring it up court. I'll go to Curl. Curl will sing it to Iwanishu. And Sparks has it. Back to Curl. Curl shoots. And just wide. SAIT has it back. Sparks has it. Passes it to Varga. He fakes out and shoots. He drains it.
Beautiful. That's what you want to see from Kyler Varga. Use that jab step, create some space, elevate over the defense, and knock down the three.
And now Lethbridge has it back up.
It's going to be very important here for Lethbridge to work the ball around and see if we can get a breakdown defensively.
And drain the layup.
Just like that. How about Naomi Hines? Great cut on the baseline.
Varga brings it up. She'll pass to Wallace. Back to Varga. To Curl. And to Sparks. Sparks will put it up for the layup.
Lethbridge defense falling asleep. How are you going to miss Katana Sparks, one of the most elite inside scorers in the entire ACAC? Lethbridge got to tighten up down low to make it happen.
Yeah, you definitely got to pay attention to that in tight under the net for sure. And there'll be a whistle at half court. We've got some substitutes coming in. That'll be number 7, Casey Tallman, and Yarbiar, number 10, and
a little bit of length inside. You see Yarbiar almost 6 feet tall, checking up against Ava Curl.
There's definitely a towering presence out there in the court. And SAIT takes it. They've got numbers coming up court.
Look at the muscle.
And a whistle.
You love to see that development in Kyla Varga's game. A couple years ago, she may shy away from that contact. Not the case this year. She puts down that hip, dislodges the defense, creates some contact, and get herself a couple free throws.
Very aggressive. She stood her ground well. Oh, we have a free throw for Varga. She sets, throws, and drains it.
And this is a massive season for Kyla Varga. I'm talking to Coach Schultz before the game, and he said last year, prior years, Kyla Varga is the 3rd, even 4th option offensively. This season, she's looked at it being the number 1 offensive option. You got to love that she's in that position.
And she misses that one just barely, but that would look to be a big contributor this season for SAIT. And she's got it again. She'll bring it, and that'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, tough break there. Jada Wallace unable to corral it. But you like the ball movement early on here from the SAIT Trojans. Putting that Lethbridge defense on their heels, constantly creating mismatches. That's the confusion you like offensively. Gets you open looks more often than not.
Yes, SAIT's been playing with a lot of speed so far early on in this game.
Oh,
So Long has it, and that will go out of bounds.
A little bit of full court pressure. Does it all the time. Ava Curl known to get in some shorts full court. There was just another example of that right there.
And Long will bring it in. Back to Long. She shoots. And off the rim. And, out of bounds. Lethbridge has it. In tight on the net. And they'll bring it back around the arc. I'm back in and shoots, and just off the rim. And Lethbridge retains possession. Outside the 3 line. So chaos in the paint. And a whistle.
Great job defensively from the SAIT Trojans. You thought it was going to be an easy take. Not the case, as you see the defense collapse on the player right there, hands in the cookie jar, and just like that, we're going the other way.
Yeah, they really shut down that inside in the paint there. And Curl will grab it. Back to Iwindishu. Over to Wallace, back to Curl, then to Starks, and just off the rim. And that was Lauren White with the shot. And Lethbridge will bring it back up court.
Great
outside of the arc. A pass in and a layup, and that'll be good.
You like that take right there. That's a good job staying patient if you're that Lethbridge offense.
And SAIT's already back up court with a response. It is now 11-7 in favor of the Trojans. And Kodiaks will bring it up. Somewhere long. And a whistle.
It's the traps. Time and time again, those corner traps will get you. Whether it's Wallace, Curl, even Kyla Varga, they do such a good job of using the out-of-bounds line as an extra defender.
And that'll be Gianna Gammy coming in. And almost a steal, but just out of bounds.
Lackadaisical passes. That will be your downfall against this year's SAIT Trojan squad. You're seeing that here in this first quarter.
Oh, definitely. That'll be a pass. And all the way across the court and just over her head for a whistle.
And you know what causes that cross-court pass, Ewing? It's great hands in the passing lanes. You force Lethbridge to throw it over top. They can't handle it. Great defense there from the Trojans.
Yes, they've been very solid in their own zone and their offensive zone so far today. That'll be a shot from Warren White and just off the rim, and Lethbridge will take it back. And they'll bring it up the court with speed, and they've got numbers coming up the court, and some chaos, some contested possession, and a whistle, which will negate the shot.
Got to stop the ball sooner in transition if you're that
That
SAIT
would be
defense.
a foul.
Can't let Lethbridge get into the paint like that and start to work it. Stop the ball sooner and give your defense a chance to set up.
Yeah, absolutely. Inbound it. I'll bring it around. And a shot for three. Will be off the rim and some contested possession. That'll be Sparks grabbing the ball back for SAIT. And then Curl will bring it up for the Trojans. Over to Iwanishu. Back to Varga. And Sparks in the paint. And then back to Curl. And she'll bring it in with the layup attempt and blocked.
Great rotation. Great rotation. I talked about the height of Yalbiar, 6 feet tall. You see it on display there. Kyler Varga Curl getting to the hoop. We're all waiting for great defense.
Yeah, that height under the net is definitely an advantage for SAIT. Lethbridge has the ball. They bring it in, looking for a pass or a shot option. They'll bring it in and go for the layup, and blocked by Sparks.
Got to tell you, and I'm loving what I'm seeing here from Summer Long early in this game. Saw in that last possession, she hit you with the hesitation dribble, put the defender in her hip, and get to the basket, get fouled, and now get a couple free throws.
Absolutely, and Long with the free throw attempt.
And that's what you want to do when you're going up against height, like Nepanak down low, like Sparks down low. If you're Summer Long, put pressure on that defense, constantly run it down.
And that one just bunks off the rim, but they get the rebound and drain it for two.
Yeah, you like that there. Good exploitation of bad positioning inside as Wells Creighton's able to clean up the mess.
All right, and Wallace has it, approaching, and passes to Curl. We'll bring it over this Varga, and a whistle. Iwanishu has it. Back to Curl. Curl from deep. Just misses. Up to Power. Power's coming up the left side. And they shoot. And just off the rim. And SAIT will regain possession. And it's stolen at the net. And the layup attempt is good for two. And that is now 11-11. That's 2 minutes left in the quarter. 2
consecutive possessions for Chase Ward Creighton, when she shows her great footwork down low, playing great full court defense, intercepting the pass, getting touched up, 2+1. Great last couple minutes here for Wells Creighton.
Absolutely suffocating SAIT's defense right now. And she will go for the free throw attempt, which is good. It is now 12-11 for the Kodiaks. And Crow will bring it back up. Over to Iwanishu. Back to Iwanishu. All the way over to Curl, who will lob it in right in the center and just blocked at the rim. That was Tyler Graham with the attempt for SAIT. Lethbridge has it again, and they put it up, and that will be a whistle.
There you go. You see the Tyler Graham effect right there, creating that turnover. She's not 6'3" for nothing, using that length to make sure that the ball handler drags that pivot foot.
Absolutely towering over the competition out there for sure. Iwanishu will bring it in. Over to Varga. Will then sling it over to Evelyn Smith, who's just checking in. Back to Varga. All the way over to Curl, who will shoot, and just off the rim. And Lethbridge will bring it back up. That'll be Summer Long, and a whistle.
Yep. Big opportunity right there on first turnover for the Lethbridge Kodiaks. If you're the SAIT Trojans, $1:13 left in the first quarter. It's time to pick up the pace, see if you can close out on a high note.
Yeah, definitely. They got to look to try and get their lead back here in this late going of the quarter. And Unishu up.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
And that's good for two.
Perfect.
Kanisha Niepinak.
Using that great size and perfect spacing as well. No one on the floor can check her. Get in there, be big, be wide, and get some easy buckets.
Absolutely. That'll be Power over the long. I'm sorry, that was Power number 13. And a whistle at the net.
All right, so the game here is very obvious. It's easy to see what Lethbridge's move here is early on in the first quarter. See if you can get Chase Wells Creighton working off either the elbow, left or right. She's shown the ability to work off either side.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Now, not shying away from contact, getting to the free throw line
good.
and converting.
And she sets for her second attempt. And it is in. It is now 14-13 for the Kodiaks with 42 seconds to go in the quarter. All right. Wallace with the ball. Passes it over to Evelyn Smith. Evelyn Smith dribbles and almost stolen, but she gets it back. Over to Varga. Varga brings it in. Shot clock winding down. Iwanishu. Oh, and with 2 seconds left, puts it up, and it'll be no good. And the Kodiaks will bring it back up. The Summer Long with the ball. Over to Power. Back to Long. And Long again. Into the zone. It'll be Wells. And up. And just missed the free throw attempt as the buzzer hits 0. And that'll be it for the first quarter. Your Trojans 13 to the Kodiaks 14.
Yeah, competitive first quarter. It's going to be interesting to see what the coaches want to do here to kind of get things worked out for the second quarter. You loved what Lethbridge was able to do on the interior offensively, but we're going to see if SAIT can counter-match that here after the break.
Absolutely, a very evenly matched quarter. SAIT definitely came out the gates hot. They run of 11 in the first, I think, 10 minutes of the quarter. They definitely have their work cut out for them. The Kodiaks put up a strong fight in the closing minutes of that quarter to get themselves up 1.
Yep, you love it. You love to see it there if you're a Kodiaks fan. Not only are they able to keep the score close with great fundamentals, keeping the basketball moving as well, but defensively they were doing a good job as well. They knew players like Nepanak and Katana Sparks were trying to make their way in the interior. Didn't let it happen. Great hands in the passing lane. Make sure that they have to work for those points, and that every single basket is one that they work for.
Yeah, definitely, Jermaine. They've been standout players so far. Definitely, I liked what I saw from Katana Sparks early on. I thought she was a very strong presence.
Oh yeah.
At the net for SAIT, both sides of the ball.
Oh, come on. Katana Sparks, elite rebounder offensively. Great job at setting screens as well. You saw in the previous 2 seasons, Katana Sparks, her game has come so far, and this season, I feel is going to be her best one yet.
Yeah, SAIT has really fostered her development at center for the Trojans there. We'll see what she's able to accomplish in this season. And we'll set up for the second quarter pretty quick here. And the players will take their positions, and SAIT will have the ball to begin. That will be Jada Wallace, who will inbound it to Iwanishu. Surveys over to Curl. Put it up for Niepanak. Back to Iwanishu. Makes its way over to Varga. All the way across the court, and that'll be a whistle.
That's what happens when you get those cross courts happening, and you've got to make sure to keep those feet in bounds. You saw Jada Wallace trying to set up the quick push, put that pivot foot back, and stepped on the line.
Oh, and they steal it at the net, and just out of bounds, out of the reach of Jada Wallace.
That's why you get it back right there. Stay up with it if you're Jada Wallace. Don't put the head down, and make sure the defense is still on point.
And the Kodiaks will bring it up. Lee Power over to Wells. Oh, and she drives the net and grabs the contact, and that will be.
That's on Curl right there, trying to draw a charge, which she does very well more times than not. But again, you're seeing Chase Wells Creighton continue to put pressure on that SAIT defense inside.
Absolutely. She's been a menace at drawing these fouls in her favors in the early going of this game. She'll put it up, and that will be no good. And she sets for her second attempt, dribbles a couple times, and then stills and throws, and it is just out of the rim. Iwanishu brings it up. To Wallace. All the way to Curl. And Curl throws from three and just misses.
I tell you, it's a good look. That's what you wanted for
someone wrong will bring it up with speed. With a power. And just a bit short on the throw, and it'll go out of bounds. Wallace will bring it into Varga. Comes up the court slowly. She's looking for options. Back to Wallace. Iwanishu looks. Varga in tight with the layup attempt. Just misses. And Niepanak almost grabbed the rebound, but just out of her reach. On to Power.
Yep.
Oh, stolen by Vargas, Iwanishu. The Kodiaks regained possession. Strong defense from Iwanishu there in that sequence. And good for three.
That's major. Great ball pressure right there from that SAIT defense, but knocking down that big triple is major for the Lethbridge Kodiaks.
Yeah, that's a bit of a deflating point or score there for the Trojans after that strong defense. Power will bring it up, and that will go out of bounds. All right, and Casey Tallman into the game. Or the Kodiaks, and that'll be Iwanishu over to Wallace. Wallace over to Curl. Curl into Niepanak. And the Varga, and she shoots, and just misses the three-point attempt. All right, and Long has the ball, up to Hines. Over to Wells Creighton, in tight with the layup attempt, and just misses. And Niepanak recovers up to Iwanishu. And SAIT will come up with numbers. And Vargas with the layup attempt, and that will be good.
That's Kyler Varga at her best, running the fast break, filling the lanes like she's supposed to, finishing with the left hand. Great take.
Yes, very strong.
There you go, Kyler.
It'll be Varga flying out of bounds.
As per usual, that's what she does. Kyler Varga is not afraid to lay her body on the line for a possession. Seen it season after season here at SAIT. This year's no different.
And she looks no worse for wear after that, which is good to see. And Wells Creighton. Over to Tallman, and then a whistle.
How about the lockdown? Jada Wallace right there. Great ball defense creating that turnover.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Iwanishu with the ball. And Wallace surveys. Over to Curl. And Curl shoots. And, just a couple bad bounces off the rim.
Yep, gotta tell you, it's the exact look that you want if you're the SAIT Trojans. It's open look time and time again. You just got to start knocking them down consistently.
And the Trojans will call a timeout just under the 7-minute mark here. And so far, a very tightly contested game. Lots of back and forth action for both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Stellar defense on both sides as well.
Got to tell you, SAIT Trojans are getting the looks they want. Great job with the ball movement, wide open looks from 3 and from the inside. But again, they're not knocking them down consistently. If they can start to put a couple possessions together, maybe get a couple threes, kick the ball outside, put some pressure on that Lethbridge defense, they can really start to turn the tide in their favor.
Yeah, absolutely. They're only a short run from really getting this game under their control and putting the Kodiaks on the back foot. And same goes for the Kodiaks, really. They just got to, like, if they want to put this game away, they need a strong quarter here.
Yeah, and I like what I've seen from them so far, specifically Chase Wells Creighton doing her thing in this first half. You see, not afraid to create offense, not only for herself, but facilitate for teammates as well. That's the kind of ball pressure you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And the players will get set in their positions here at Iwanishu with the inbound. Looking for options. I'll come back to Curl beyond the three-point line. She shoots, and off the rim.
Another example right there. It's a great look for Ava Curl, and once she'll hit 9 times out of 10, just can't knock it down.
And Tallman with the ball, approaching the SAIT zone. I'll go over to Power.
Another unforced error for Lethbridge right there. Now, if you're SAIT, those are the kind of turnovers you need to capitalize on. Unforced errors, got to make them pay on the other end.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if they can capitalize on this chance here. Wallace with the inbound, or to Iwanishu. Back to Wallace. Wallace will bring it around. Over to Curl. Into Niepadak. Niepadak guarded heavily. And a steal for Lethbridge.
Great double.
And Long will take it in with a layup attempt and off the rim and recovered by Niepadak. Wallace will slow it down a bit and bring it up court. Over to Curl. Over to Iwanishu. Over to Varga from 3. Just off the rim. And Long recovers the ball. All the way over to Tallman, who's just in behind SAIT's defense with the layup attempt, and no good.
I'll tell you, a little late getting back is that SAIT defense, and right now Lethbridge is doing a great job of moving the basketball quickly after a defensive rebound.
Yeah.
SAIT got to get on the horse and get back in position.
Yeah, absolutely. Great work from Tallman there to sneak in behind and draw the foul.
Oh yeah, and those are the kind of plays that are backbreakers defensively as well. Those are demoralizers if you're SAIT. Got to dust it off and get back to it.
And Tallman with the shot. And it's good. Nothing but net on that one. And the second shot will be no good, but Lethbridge recovers and has it in SAIT zone. I'll be Power. Over to Wells Creighton with the shot. And drains it.
Come on, man. On fire. Here she comes again. Chase Wells Creighton giving you inside and outside game.
And here's Varga coming up court over to Iwanishu. To Wallace, back to Iwanishu. And Curl from 3 will elect to pass it to Varga. Over to Niepadak. And she'll go for the 2 and off the rim. And here Long will bring it up. So over to Wells Creighton. And she'll drive all the way to the net. Back to Creighton. She drives on Niepadak, and layup attempt is no good. I'll go to Varga, and she'll bring it up the court with speed. Over to Wallace. Over to Ava Curl. Back to Wallace. Back to Curl. Over to Varga with the shot clock approaching 5. And Solon. Wells Creighton with the steal in tight.
Great 2-3 defense set up there from the Kodiaks, forcing the SAIT Trojans to go for their third option, which is to drive the ball right into the heart of that defense, collapse, and draw the foul. Great couple-minute stretch here for the Kodiaks.
Yeah, absolutely. They just got to get some of these shots down, and then they're right back in this game. I'll be Power with the inbound. Over to Long.
There you go.
I'll be down to Gammy, who just checked in, and that'll be a whistle.
That's the pressure you want right there. Full court pressure turned on for the SAIT Trojans. You see what happens? Turnover right away. Time to ramp up the intensity a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And that'll be Wallace over to Curl.
Perfect.
Into Oh, Sparks with the attempt, and no good.
And I talked about the development of Katana Sparks early on. Does a great job setting off ball screens. Perfect little dip over the top pass from Ava Curl right into the pocket. Easy two-here chance for Katana Sparks.
And now she'll set up for her first shot. She throws, and it's no good.
And I love the most about her game as it continues. She plays with an edge, this Katana Sparks right there. You see she's got that scowl on her face. She plays with that energy, and I love to see that. It's contagious.
Yeah, absolutely. And she drains that one. Yeah, that intensity is something that SAIT will need if they want to win this basketball game.
Oh, look at that curl.
Stolen there by Curl, and she'll bring it back up with the layup attempt. No good, but the rebound. Oh, and Wallace recovers the second rebound. Great work by SAIT in the net there. And Curl with the free throw, 3-point attempt. And Long will bring it up.
Oh, look at Ava, man. I got to tell you something. Ava Curl
and
not
contested possession there.
Dribble the ball without having you in her shorts. Your passes have to be on point around Ava Curl. If they're not, it's a steal. Two going the other way, no problem.
Absolutely great work by Curl there to force that back foot defense there from the Kodiaks.
Oh yeah, and that's a good timeout right there because Coach is seeing that his team is starting to fall a little bit under that pressure and they're starting to crack a little bit. Now with only a 5-point lead going into the halftime break, you want to make sure to secure that right now. And you see your girls starting to leak a little bit, call them in the timeout, see if you can kind of rejigger, get that back out. Yeah,
absolutely. Just let them take a breath, let them recoup a bit, try and recenter their mindset, get back into the flow of the game. You don't want them to start to slip and then not be able to get them back into that level of intensity.
Most certainly. And if I'm Coach Schultz on the other side for the SAIT Trojans, you got to be happy with the ball movement. They're getting the right looks. They're just not knocking them down. That comes down to execution. It's got to happen right now. If your ball movement is on point, like it has been right now, but the shots aren't necessarily starting to fall, keep shooting. Keep shooting. Shooters shoot. That's how you get yourself out of a slump. Continue to fire that ball up, but make sure that your process is there, which it has been early on for the SAIT Trojans.
Yeah, absolutely. They just got to keep shooting those shots, and eventually they'll start knocking them down, and eventually they'll start getting points up on the board. And the timeout buzzer sounds, and the players will take their positions. It'll be Long with the inbounds to Wells Creighton. And she'll drive over to Power. And Power will drive back to Creighton. Wells Creighton, sorry. And the shot from three is good.
Big time right there from the RBR, but more importantly, Wales Creighton after the timeout, facilitating for her teammates. Dribble handoff pass, easy long range two.
Yes, for sure. That was a well-timed timeout for the Kodiaks. And that'll be Iwanishu. She'll drive. Passes to Hammermaster. And SAIT will lose position, and they will take it back in their own zone. That'll be Wallace bringing it back up. And she'll just hand it off to Curl, who will then pass it back to Wallace. And Sparks has it. It'll be down to Hammermaster. All the way out to Iwanishu for three. And off the rim.
Another example. That's exactly the look you want if you're SAIT. But again, you've got to knock down those wide open shots.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that will go to the Kodiaks. Wells Creighton, just outside the 3-point line. Over to Power. We'll then put it into Long. And that will be a whistle. Will be on Zoe Mickelson.
And just a half step slow right now is the SAIT defense. Can't be behind the basketball. You've got to beat the basketball, knowing where it's going to be. And to have that happen, defense has got to be on the string. Communication is paramount.
Yeah, absolutely. It's difficult to defend if you're just chasing the ball around the court. And that'll be Wells Creighton, who drives in for the layup attempt. Misses it, and Sparks will recover and immediately put it up to Iwanishu, who will bring it up with speed. And that's Sparks again. Oh, and the pass is intercepted by Gabrielle Power, who will put it up to Wells Creighton. We're up to Naomi Hines. And for three. And Sparks will recover, and that will be a whistle.
Again, it's coming down to execution for the SAIT Trojans. possession after possession, they're getting down and getting the look that they want, but just unable to finish, whether it's open or it's in traffic. Got to buckle down, concentrate, and finish the play.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been getting a little bit leaky in the back half of this quarter, but they're still definitely very much in the game here. It'll be Iwanishu, and that'll go out of bounds.
Got to get something behind those passes as well. You're seeing Lethbridge starting to understand that the entry passes are a no-fly zone. They're fronting the interior players. Can't have that happening for the SAIT Trojans. Move that basketball around. See if you can get the defense off kilter. Get it in.
Absolutely. And that'll be a three-point attempt. And the layup is good. That'll be Lauren White.
There you go. That's the kind of second effort you want. If you're Lauren White, continue to crash.
And Sparks with the steal. And we go up to Iwanishu. And Wallace. And back to Iwanishu. And Ava Curl will see. And just off the rim. But SAIT regains possession. That'll be Lauren Smith again. Over to Iwanishu. And she'll put it up. Just misses. And that will be long with the recovery for the Kodiaks. She surveys. Approaching the final minute of the half here. And she drives. Oh, and that will be good from Zoe Mickelson.
I tell you, hard-nosed play right there. Good job protecting the basketball, finishing through contact. Not easy to do around the hoop, even though she made it look easy. Great take.
And as a reward for her efforts, she will get an opportunity to put down 2 more points for the Kodiaks, which would bring their lead up to 10.
Just going to be one here. She made the basket. Chance for a three-point play. We'll see if she can finish it off right here.
And that one will be no good.
I like that timeout from Coach Schultz. Good job right there. Minute left. You want to finish off the half strong. Bring the girls in. See if you can get a couple good looks to finish the play out.
Absolutely. Definitely. The Kodiaks have had SAIT on the back foot for the majority of this half here, but they're not out of it yet. They've still been getting good looks. They've still been getting good shots off. It's just a matter of those shots going in the net instead of clanging off the rim.
Definitely, definitely. And one thing, the SAIT Trojans defense has definitely improved in the last couple of minutes. You've seen transitionally, they're getting back, picking off passes, making things tough. But like you just said, Ewing, they've got to finish on the offensive end. It's 2 sides to the game here. You're only going to be successful if you're able to execute on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Kodiaks will make their way over to the SAIT zone. They're just approaching the final 10 seconds of the timeout here, and the buzzer will sound. And it looks like SAIT is ready to get back into it for the last minute and 7 seconds of the half. That'll be Iwanishu taking it up. We'll go over to Curl. We'll lob it back to Iwanishu, who will pass it over to Wallace. Over to Lauren Smith, who will drive the net. Over to Niepanek, who will drain it for 2.
That's what you want right out of the timeout. Perfect execution right there. Those are the morale-building plays.
Yeah, SAIT came out with a lot of energy right after that timeout there. That'll be Mickelson.
Look at Curl.
Stolen by Curl. She'll bring it up. She's got a 2-on-1. Puts it up, and it'll just be off the rim. And Mickelson will regain. She'll bring it back up. Over to, and that is good for 3.
Major.
From Naomi Hines.
Great take right there. Good finish.
And SAIT will bring it up, try to get a response in the final 15 seconds of this half. That'll be Lauren Smith. Over to Iwanishu. She'll drive. And that will go out of bounds with 6.8 seconds left.
That's what you want to see.
Half.
Right there from Aaron Onisu. Create that contact. Get yourself to the free throw line. Oh, I'm mistaken. I thought that was on a shot attempt. I guess it was on a pass. Okay. Baseline out of bounds it is.
And the Trojans will inbound it to Lauren Smith, and she shoots. And that is good with the final seconds of this half. And the buzzer will sound, and that will do it for the first half. But what a final minute there from SAIT to get themselves back into that game.
Take it right back to that last minute, that last timeout that Coach Schultz called with a minute left. Brought the girls in, rejiggered, got some things going. You see how the energy was up after that? It's all about making sure you're able to take that into the second half to get back in the lead in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It will be crucial for SAIT to take that energy from the last minute and a bit there into the rest of this game. And it'll be your Trojans 23 and the Kodiaks 29 heading into the half.
hold on and stand tall. Never back down with my back against the wall. I'm an overcomer, I overcame it, y'all. I conquered every mountain, I've been through it all.
Consistently, completely changed the outlook.
And that'll be Power over to Michelson. Oh, and stolen by Sparks. Vargo will bring it up all the way and just tipped out of the way by Wells Creighton. That was a good deflection there.
Gotta tell you, Ewing, the energy is there right now from the SAIT Trojans. You'd love to see that. It looks like they're continuing that same trajectory from the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what we talked about, is they need to keep that energy going into the second half. And they'll drain the layup there.
Oh, man. Jada Wallace hurt you right there. Great take from her.
All right. And Long will put it over to Power. Passes it all the way over to Naomi Hines. Then put it to Creighton Wells. Or Wells Creighton, sorry. And they'll drain a three of their own. That will be Gabrielle Power.
Great look right there. SAIT did a good job cutting off angles. Danielle just kind of gets the old dribble handoff and knocks down her own three.
Absolutely. And
Signals crossed again on the cross-court pass across the key. Got to settle down, get that pass into the pocket so the big can go up and finish.
definitely some heavy blows from both sides early in the going here.
Look at the full court pressure.
That'll be stolen by Iwanishu. Over to Kearns. And she'll drive, put it up. And Sparks will just miss the rebound. That'll be Wells Creighton with the recovery. And that will go out of bounds.
How about this defensive intensity, Ewing, through the first couple minutes of the second half? Coach Schultz obviously got some furniture moving around in that halftime break, and his girls heeded that message.
Hey, definitely some strong messaging in the halftime for sure. And Kearns will put it up. And I'll just miss. Vargo will recover. Vargo will bring it. Sparks with it for two. And that'll be good.
Perfect right there. Beat the defense around with the back screen. Take a look at Ava Curl. It's not over yet. The intensity continues. Look out.
And Sparks bring it in. SAIT is all over the Kodiaks right now. That'll just go out of bounds.
Tough break there, but that does not negate the last couple minutes. The intensity is up. Now the ball, figuratively, is in the court of the Lethbridge Kodiaks. They're going to need to turn it up a little bit to stay with these SAIT Trojans.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll meet their top dogs to get them back into the going here. That'll be Power. Over to Wells Creighton. And just miss off the hand of Hines. And Vargo will bring it up over to Kearns. And she'll put it up for two, and it's a tie game.
Two at Ava, there it is on the back of the great defense. Ava Curl is flying up the court with the righty finish.
And what a start here in the early 3 minutes of the, third half. Third half, my goodness, third quarter.
I don't blame you. We're going back and forth here, man. It's hard to keep track. I got you. And again, you're seeing it's the great defense right now from the SAIT Trojans that's throwing the Kodiaks completely out of whack. They've got to settle themselves down right now or they risk losing this league real quickly here.
Yeah, they definitely need to get some points back here if they want to stay in this half.
Look here, look at Iwanishu. And that's the travel. See what they're doing. And by there, I'm talking to SAIT Trojans. Get those hands in the passing lanes. If the Lethbridge Kodiaks are going to put the ball in your chest, take it from them. Great defense right now, but gets great defense.
Definitely a clinic is being put on by the Trojans in this early going here. Lee Wallace over to Iwanishu. Over to Wallace. And Kearns. And Kearns. And that pass will end up in the corner.
Yeah, signals crossed right there. As Curl was looking for Iwanishu in the corner, but she'd hit the other corner. But got to shake it off if you're the SAIT Trojans. Get back to defending.
That'll be Power. She'll put it up to Mickelson, and that'll be a whistle.
Yeah, a little too handsy there from Jada Wallace, but nonetheless, the pressure is there. You're seeing right now, Lethbridge looks scared to even dribble the basketball. That shows you the defensive intensity that the SAIT Trojans are bringing right now, completely changing the outlook of the team.
Absolutely, they look a little bit uncertain out there even. That will be Wells Creighton with the ball, and she'll put it up, and that will go off the rim.
There you go. Once again, 2 SAIT players making sure to use the outside out-of-bounds line as a third defender, create the turnover right now. You're seeing the shift start to happen right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been in the driver's seat so far in the first 4 minutes of the quarter. And Iwanishu over to Wallace. They'll bring it up court. Oh, it almost stolen, but protected well by Iwanishu. And Kearns. Over to Lauren White. And Sparks will put it up. And no good, but she will recover the ball. Great work there under the net. And over to Kearns. Just misses. Oh, some bodies flying all over the place. The Kodiaks will bring it up. Lee Nicholson, and stripped and recovered by Lauren White.
Great hands.
And Iwanishu will put it up. Recovered by, towering pass as stolen by Wallace, and that'll go out of bounds.
Such great ball control here from the SAIT Trojans. Looking like a completely different squad right now in the third quarter. That's good. Managed them to make them tie the game. Still trying to reach over and get that lead right now. But if they continue to play with this great execution, I'm sure it'll happen in no time.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Tale of 2 halves for the Trojans so far in this going. It'll be up to Varga. Put it up to Lauren White. The Sparks back to Varga. The Sparks again. Or to White. White will shoot. And drain it for 3. And SAIT has the lead.
But unbeknownst, it was 2 times on that possession. They went to Katana Sparks in the high post. She made the right decision, kicking it up both times, getting that assist.
And Wells Creighton will put it up. Oh, on some contact under the net. Varga goes down hard. She looks like she is okay.
And now talking about Lethbridge's offense, and you're seeing Chase Wells Creighton start to struggle a little bit here in this third quarter. Not necessarily getting the ease and looks that she got in the second quarter. That's the great defensive intensity turned up by the SAIT Trojans.
Wells Creighton gets the Kodiaks back within 1 here.
Right on cue.
And SAIT will bring it up. It'll be Kearns. They win the shoot up. And 2, and they get those 2 points right back.
Lethbridge defense falling asleep. Iwanasu waking them up. Great back cut and finish with the righty.
That'll be Gammy with the ball. Over to Power. Back to Gammy. She'll put it up. And she will drain it. And we have a tie game again.
That's major. Now you're starting to see the Lethbridge Kodiaks get back to their ways. Inside out. Inside out.
That'll be SAIT. Iwanishu up there. And Spark keeps it in bounds. Great work to get the 2 points there.
Perfect positioning. It is a guaranteed bucket for Katana Sparks. Great finish underneath.
Right. That'll be Gammy. Over to Long. Back to Gabby, back to Long. And the free throw attempts will go wide.
Trojans got lucky on that one right there. That's a way too good of a look for someone like Summer at the top. We saw in the first half she was able to knock down a couple threes. She missed that one, but if SAIT continues to give her wide open looks like that, it can really tighten up the lead. Got to keep things tight right now.
Just got to keep playing the game that they've been playing in the first 7 minutes of this quarter. That'll be Iwanishu for the Sparks. And Kearns looking for a lane. And that will go out of bounds. That'll be SAIT's ball. That'll be Lauren White with the inbound. So inbound it to Iwanishu. Back to Varga. Varga will look, put it up, and that will go right into the hands of Summer Long. And she'll bring it up. She'll put it over to Mickelson. Sorry, Naomi Hines. And now Power with the ball over to Long. Back to Power, she'll put it up, and she will drain it.
3 consecutive possessions equal 3 straight baskets for the Lethbridge Kodiaks. Great job answering right now.
Absolutely. All right, Sparks with the attempt, just went around the rim there. And Long will bring it up. She'll drive, send it over to Power, back to Long, and she will put it up, and the attempt will miss. And Sparks will recover the ball for the Trojans, and they will bring it up court. Varga to Iwanishu. Nifty move there. And Lauren White with the ball. She'll drive and draw contact.
Offsetting subs, you like to see this. Both Krell's Waiting and Jada Wallace back in the game at the same time. Pivotal right now. Chess match between these two coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to get their best players on the court as much as possible in this going. I'll put it up and just off the rim from Varga. And a whistle there under the Kodiak net.
Yep, I talked about it off the top here in the third quarter. If Lethbridge was going to get back into this game, it was going to be on the backs of both Summer Long and Chase Wells Creighton, who have shown you in the last couple of minutes why they're such high-key offensive players.
Absolutely. She's been a pivotal player for the Kodiaks in this game. And there'll be a whistle, a travel called on the Kodiaks.
All right, another unforced error here for the SAIT Trojans. Got to make them pay on the other end right now.
Wallace will inbound the ball. That'll be Iwanishu. And she'll bring it up over to Kearns. And that'll be Wallace to Varga. And she'll drive. And she loses the ball, but Sparks picks it up and puts it up, and that'll go off the rim. And Long will bring it up for the Kodiaks. And she will go for the layup attempt and drain it.
That's major. Come on, Summer Long now, showing you coast-to-coast action, picking up that rebound, taking the contact on one side, finishing through it. Now she got a chance for a three-point play.
Absolutely, and she will set up for her free throw attempts here.
And they need it. It seems like any single time Lethbridge gets down and they need a basket, they're going to Summer Long, and she is providing so far in this game.
Absolutely, and she will drain this one too. Very strong performance there from Summer Long to get the layup and also draw the free throw. And SAIT will have it. The Iwanishu. Will be into Nipanak. We'll let it back to Evelyn Smith, who will put it up. And recovered by Summer Long.
Oh,
Guarded fiercely by Kearns. She'll put it up to Tallman. Oh, sorry, that's not Tallman. Gammy. And Wells Creighton with the ball. Shot clock winding down. Long puts it up. And that'll come back into the hands of SAIT. An issue. Over to Kearns. Kearns puts it up from behind the net. And that'll go wide.
And it seems finally now Ava Curl is getting recognized for her hard-nosed plays. All game long she's been taking it to the basket, getting contact, not complaining though, staying with it. And now she's getting rewarded with that by getting calls and getting a chance with a couple free throws.
Definitely a chance here for Kearns to get SAIT within 3, and she will drain it. And Allen will just miss.
Yeah, it's a line violation right there. Walked right beside Ava Curl, shooting that free throw. Did Naomi Hines, now getting the chance to make good, can't do it.
And a missed opportunity there, but the Kodiaks will bring it up. It'll be Summer Long. For the Gammy. Fought hard by Evelyn Smith. Oh, and the shot. And that will be good for Lethbridge.
Off the window, bank is open on a Saturday night. How about that's a major shot right there.
And SAIT will bring it up. And back to Kearns. And she'll try the same play. And a great attempt, almost put it in. It'll be Summer Long bringing it up for the Kodiaks. She'll drive the net herself. Forced to contact.
And that's a charge right there. Somebody went to the school of Ava Curl's drawing charges. This time, Iranasu stands in there, takes the contact, and creates a possession out of nothing.
Absolutely great job there. Lee Wallace bringing it in. That'll be Smith over to Iwanishu, and she'll put it up for 2, and that'll be no good. All right, now Powers bringing it up all the way to Gammy, but that'll be no good, and that is the buzzer for the quarter.
Gotta tell you, great job coming out of the gates for the SAIT Trojans, but Lethbridge staying calm, staying with it. Summer Hope specifically, and of course, Chase Wells Creighton doing their thing here, giving that 6-point lead back to the Lethbridge Kodiaks. Going into the fourth, we are in for quite a finish here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a strong quarter from both teams, I would say. I would say SAIT's definitely started off flying. I think they let that momentum slip a little bit and let the Kodiaks back into the game. But also great work by the Kodiaks to not get flustered by the early push from the Trojans and get themselves back out in front.
All about that poise, and that's something we're used to seeing from the Kodiaks. Now the question becomes for the SAIT Trojans, can you turn it on one more time in the fourth quarter? And this time, defensively, it's got to be the same thing. You're doing a good job getting to the basket, finishing in transition, getting to the line, but too many mistakes on the defensive end has once again got the lead back in the favor of the Lethbridge Kodiaks.
Yeah, we'll have to show up their defense a bit here in the final quarter of this basketball game. And hopefully they are able to bring it home in the last quarter of the game. All right. And both coaches have finished their in between quarters pep talks, and the players will set up for the beginning of the fourth quarter. And Kearns will start with it. Back to Wallace. And cut off there by Mickelson. And they'll bring it up. Put in and put up for 2.
Great start right
Gabriel
there
Power.
for Lethbridge. That's what you want. 2 up high, creating way too many harder passing lanes up top. Good job finishing in transition.
Absolutely. That'll be Sparks for the Trojans.
Go ahead, kid.
She'll put it up. And she'll grab her own rebound and try again. And another layup attempt. That'll be Mickelson over to Wells Creighton. And put up. Oh.
There it is, right there. Now you're starting to see the importance of having that composure and poise late in tight games. Chase Wells Creighton securing that rebound, drawing the foul, giving her girls a chance with 14 on the shot clock with the baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely. And Farga has checked into the game again for the Trojans as well. She's back on the court, and she'll grab that rebound. And she'll bring it up. Over to Kearns. High pass to Sparks, and she'll keep the ball. A bit of a contested possession there, but Kearns will put it up, and that'll be no good for the 3-point attempt. Be recovered by the Kodiaks. Poked away for a moment there, but recovered.
There it is. Full court pressure, once again creating that turnover. Great job on the ball, as you saw all over the place. It was Iwanisu in the backcourt. Flying into the front court was Ava Curl. Just like that, you've got yourself a 15-second violation.
Absolutely. And that's a big advantage for SAIT here to try and get themselves back into this game. And Kearns will put it up. That's the third time she's tried that same layup here in this second half. And Mickelson over to Hines. She'll put it over to Long. Back to Mickelson. And the shot clock is draining now, and that'll be an inbound for SAIT.
Look at Jada Wallace. Great on-ball defense. Only 2 seconds now for Lethbridge to make something happen.
Oh, I'm sorry, that'll be for Lethbridge. But 2 seconds, that's not a lot of time to set up and make a shot. Oh, and stolen by Varga, and she's all in alone. She puts it up, and that'll be good for 2.
In that passing lane and finishing, Kyler Varga doing what she does best. That is catch and go.
Now Mickelson's got it for the Kodiaks, and she'll drive, and she'll put it up, and that'll be no good. That'll be recovered by Lauren White. Over to Wallace. There's dribbling, surveying, and she'll pass it to Varga. Over to Iwanishu. And she'll drive and put it up.
So frustrating for the SAIT Trojans. All game long, getting exactly the looks they want. The looks that coach is drawing up, they're getting them, they're just not able to execute. And that comes down to making sure to power through and getting it done.
Yeah, definitely execution's been a common theme in this game for sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So a little bit of confusion here. And Lethbridge Polytechnic will inbound it.
Look at the pressure. Look at the full court pressure. Come on, Lauren White. That's intensity plays, intangible plays. That's what you want if you're the SAIT Trojans. But again, you've got to convert on this side of the floor.
That was a huge play from the Trojans there. Get possession back. That'll be Sparks. Over to Varga. And she'll charge and she'll put it up. And just misses, but she regains her own rebound. She'll bring it back outside to White. Back to Varga. And she'll put it up. And that'll be good for two.
All about persistence. Kyler Varga once again. That's 4 straight points for Varga, who's really starting to turn it on in the last couple minutes.
She's been heating up right at the right time for the Trojans. Ligami over to Long. Over to Power. Power will drive for the Kodiaks and lose possession.
Great defense. Come on, once again. Get those hands in the passing lanes. Bump the player a little bit. Let him feel you. Playing a nice physical game in the fourth quarter, and that works out in the Trojans' favor.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Varga with an opportunity to cut this lead even further. Gammy will take it. She'll put it up to Wells Creighton. Wells Creighton. Oh! Blocked.
Wow.
Whistle.
What a great effort there from Jada Wallace. We're going to call a foul on that one.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, you love that effort from Jada Wallace. Good job getting back.
Yeah, what an effort from Wallace to prevent that from going in. Unfortunately, she got fouled, but
Now it's going to come down to see if Wells Creighton can knock down these couple free throws because they desperately need it right now due to the Lethbridge Kodiaks.
Wells Creighton shoots and misses. And she'll set for her second attempt. She'll steady herself, shoot, and that one is good. Now 49-44 in favor of the Kodiaks. And Varga will bring it up.
Oh, massive.
And what a play. And Sparks almost grabs her own rebound, but it ultimately ends up in Kodiak possession. That'll be Gammy up to Summer Long.
Look at the pressure.
And a whistle.
Once again, Jada Wallace in the shorts of the defender. Nowhere for Summer Long to go. Another great example of what Jada Wallace brings to this team defensively.
Yeah, absolutely a great defender out there. Very reliable. And she'll inbound it to Varga. Back to Wallace. Iwanishu to Kearns. Kearns will make a move. Sparks will put it up. And she'll grab her own rebound and put it up again for two.
Persistence. He's had great positioning all quarter long. Finally gets one to go to Kid Sparks.
Oh, and Vargas steals. She comes in. She puts it up.
Hey.
And she's good for two.
That's going to be a timeout right there. It's Kyla Varga showing you what she is made of. That's intensity, that's pressure, and that's finishing in transition. Those are momentum swinging plays that the SAIT Trojans desperately need.
Absolutely. What a quarter here from Varga.
Oh,
just all over the court.
I got to tell you, Ewing, it's something you're used to seeing from Kyler Varga. It didn't really come there in the first half as a kind of a touch and go, but here in the fourth quarter, she has turned it on, showing you what happens when you lock in defensively and are able to finish on the other side. Not only is your team hyped, the gym is hyped, but it's demoralizing for the other squad as well. It's exactly what you want.
Absolutely. She's demonstrating why she's the top option for the Trojans offense.
Yes.
She's dangerous anywhere on the court.
Yep, and you love to see it. You love to see it. Again, I talked to Coach Schultz before the game. She's someone who's used to being in that third, fourth spot last season. This year, she's being asked to be the number one scoring option, and she's showing you why here with these last couple of games.
Yeah, she is embracing that role so far. She's taking that title of the top option and running with it, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Now, conversely, if you're Lethbridge, it's time to settle things down a little bit. You're looking a little scared offensively. You're seeing that the SAIT defense, their intensity is squaring you. You've got to calm down if you're Lethbridge. See if you can get back in your game. Get the ball into the hands of Long, into Chase Wallace as well.
Absolutely. And Wells Creighton, who's had a strong game so far as well, will come up. She'll elect to pass it, and that'll go all the way to Gabrielle Power. Go to Mickelson. And she'll draw the contact, and Ava Kearns will win possession back for the Trojans.
Terrifying. Jada Wallace and Ava Curl. Defensive monsters right now, not to mention Kyla Varga doing her thing. The defense is engaged.
And Power will inbound it. All the way to... Oh, and the shot clock's running down, and the shot clock will expire.
Locked down defense the entire 24 seconds. Granted, broken up by a whistle. 24 seconds of great defense nonetheless. It's energy plays. It's intensity plays.
Absolutely. That was great defense there from SAIT to run out that shot clock. And Sparks will throw it over to Wallace. Varga. Oh, and that'll end up in the hands of Iwanishu. Back to Varga, and she'll shoot. And draw the contact.
And it is Kyla Varga right there giving you a little bit of range. Didn't knock it down, but took the hit from Yar Biar. And you've got to do a better job closing out if you're Yar, not creating contact with the shooter, or else you're going to put him on the line for three.
And Varga here with an opportunity to tie this game here with 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Oh.
That's tough. Tough break right now. But you got two more. Got to bury these here for Kyla Varga. Get your girls over the hump. Done a great job getting back in the fourth quarter. Finish the job here at the line.
Absolutely. And she shoots. And that one will also ring off the rim.
Shake it off. Shake it off if you're Kyle. Forget about it. Got to knock this one down here.
And that one is no good as well. Unfortunate missed opportunity there for Varga. It'll be Mickelson for the Kodiaks, bringing it up. Over to Power. She'll pass to Wells Creighton. Wells Creighton back to Mickelson, and she'll shoot, and she will drain it.
That's major. The Kodiaks desperately needed that. Mickelson providing big time three.
And SAIT's already back up there. Vargas will drive over to Sparks. She loses it, but it still is in SAIT hands, and Curtis puts it up. Or Curl, sorry. All right. And Wells Creighton will start with the ball. Over to Power. Guarded by Curl. Over to Mickelson. And Summerlong will shoot and drain it.
Way too much space right there. And that's a good timeout by Coach Schultz. Somebody like Summerlong cannot be left alone from three. And now you see why. If you do, you can pretty much count that up for 3 points.
Absolutely. That was a bit of an uncharacteristic lapse from this, the Trojans there on that sequence.
Yeah, got to come check her. Tough break after the 3 missed free throws, but you can't let that affect your effort on the other side of the floor as well. Got to lock things down, but you got to tip your cap to this Lethbridge squad as they did a good job of making sure to make the Trojans pay on the other end of the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't been deterred by any of SAIT's strong pushes here in this game. Whether it was the beginning of the game or the beginning of this quarter, they've shown that they can bounce back from being put on the defensive.
Yep. That's good resolve right there from those girls. Speaking of resolve now, it comes down to the SAIT Trojans. Do you have one more left in you? One more last defensive push and intensity to get back in this game and see if you can get the lead?
Absolutely. It is still anyone's game. It is only a 7-point deficit for the Trojans with 4.5 minutes to go. Definitely not an insurmountable total. And Varga will bring it up for the Trojans. Over to Wallace. And Curl will pass it all the way to Varga, to Sparks. And Varga will shoot. And just misses. And SAIT will recover. And what a pass there from Varga. Varga will get in, pass to Curl. Curl shoots. And off the rim. Let's see, will recover once again. That's Wallace. And she'll put it up. That's blocked, but she keeps her own rebound. Over to Sparks. Sparks. Over to the even issue, and she'll put it up. And she's got to put it up quick here.
Finally, able to SAIT Trojans. I tell you, story of the game. They're getting clean looks. They're getting to the end of the plays, and the look that they want is the look that they get, but they're just not finishing. Got to execute it for the SAIT Trojans. This score would be a completely different story if the Trojans were even able to knock down 25% more of the shots they've taken.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a big missed opportunity on that sequence. So Sparks has an opportunity to cut the deficit here. And no good.
I tell you, Steve Schultz, no way he's happy about this. Way too many missed free throws here late in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine it's fun to watch as a coach, all these missed shots. And their second attempt, also no good. And Wells Creighton has it for the Kodiaks. She'll bring it up. Almost stolen, but she keeps possession. And that'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, great job taking care of the basketball. Chase Wells Creighton getting a lot of pressure from Awanasu, but she stayed calm and able to draw that foul.
Hey, get open. Gabby, just go get the ball. Hey, don't go that far.
All right, and it'll be Long with the ball. She'll put it in. And stolen by Varga. And she'll come in, she'll put it up. It's good for two.
What you need, the Kyler Varga, play that passing lane and make them pay.
And Gammy for the Kodiaks has the ball. Guarded by Curl. Oh, and knocked down by Wells Creighton. Just a brick wall out there. Wells Creighton, she'll put it up, and no good. And Iwanishu will take the ball for the Trojans. All right, and back to Varga.
Yeah,
she drives it, she puts it up, and it's good for two.
There she is. There goes Kyler Varga. That's the girl we know and love. Field the passing lane correctly on the run, take contact, and finish through it. Kyler Varga showing you she is made of steel right now. Huey, come on.
Yeah, what a bounce back from those missed free throws. Just
yeah.
right back in there, right back in it, and an attempt here to make up for those three missed free throws a few minutes ago here, Tremaine.
It's exactly what she wants to be, too, if you're Kyler Varga. She is not afraid of the moment. Consistently crashing and finishing. Now it's all about executing at the line.
And she drains it. What a bounce back from Varga. And the Kodiaks will put it up. That'll be Summer Long coming in the zone. And they'll put it up, and they will get the two right back.
Gotta say, Lethbridge doing such a good job of staying calm and composed under pressure.
All right, and that's Varga again with the ball. Over to Iwanishu. Over to Curl. Back to Iwanishu. She'll drive in, she'll put it up, and miss. It'll come right to Mickelson. Or sorry, Naomi Hines.
Oh, look out, full court Ava.
That'll be Summer Long with the ball for the Kodiaks, guarded fiercely by Curl.
I told you, look out for full court Ava Curl. You have got to get the ball over that half court line. Way too lackadaisical with Summer Long. Paid the price. Ava Curl once again showing you her great defensive prowess.
Yeah, great defense from Curl there. Forced that turnover. That'll be back to Varga. Over to Curl. She likes to pass. Wallace from downtown. And a good attempt there, and a rebound, another rebound. Wow. And again another rebound, but it's stolen by the Kodiaks, and Power will bring it up for them. And that'll go to Mickelson. Over to Wells Creighton, but it's stolen by Curl, and Sid will bring it right back up the court. And Curl will drive, put it up, and draw a whistle.
There goes the veteran, Ava Curl, playing great defense on one side, taking care of the basketball, taking contact, and trying to finish on the other end. Just in time right now.
All right. Just under 2 minutes left here, and Curl with the free throw attempt. And it's good. Trojans are now within 3. And they make it within 2, and it is good. And here come the Kodiaks. LB Power with the ball. And she brings it up. She drives all the way in and passes it to Mickelson. She'll put it up and a bounce off the rim. Recovered by Sparks of the Trojans. It'll be up to Varga. Over to Wallace, and she'll slow it down. Over to Varga again. Down to Curl. Back up to Varga. Almost stolen. But Varga will put it up, and the rebound will go to Summer Long.
Gotta tell you, the poise of the Kodiaks here late, definitely something to behold. And I like that timeout for her from Steve Schultz. Buck 23 left, down by 2. You're getting so many consistent looks, but you've got to finish. So he's going to bring his girls in, and I guarantee you he's going to highlight the importance of executing on the offensive end.
Yeah, absolutely. Only a minute 23 left on the clock, and they're only down 2.
Yeah.
And they just need a couple of good timed shots, a couple of good timely defensive stops, and this game is theirs.
And you got to look at it, too. Like, they're only down 2 considering how many free throws they've missed, how many open jumpers they've missed. They should be down a lot more right now. They're lucky to still be in this game, but you've got to make sure to execute and finish on the other end. Only down 2 points, ball's in your favor, Buck 23, finish up strong at home.
Absolutely. It would be huge to get a win here for their home opener.
Oh, yeah.
And the message for the Kodiaks must be just lock it down.
Yes.
Don't give them anything.
Most certainly. Yeah, they've had great poise. And granted, they look real shaky when it comes to the great defense, but they're doing a good job coming on the other end and continuing to finish. Stay calm, stay poised if you're the Kodiaks. See if you can sneak a win here at the home opener for the SAIT Trojans.
Yeah, absolutely. And the players will take their positions again. As the Kodiaks have the inbound, it'll be Gabrielle Power. Pass it to Mickelson, who will hand it right back off to Power.
Oh, Ava
And
Curl.
stolen by Kearns.
Too much.
And she comes in, she puts it up. And Sparks gets the rebound, puts it up, and it's a tie game.
And that's why you crash. Right there for Katana Sparks. Clean up the mess and get that 2 down.
All right, and Power of the Kodiaks has it now, and she'll drive. And put it.
Look at Ava.
And that was
Come on, man. Look at Ava Curl.
Summer Long.
4'0" out there, boxing out players a foot taller than her, creating turnovers. Finish the job here after 14 seconds.
Absolutely, this is a pivotal. Oh, and a timeout called by the Kodiaks.
Yeah, gonna go talk it over. You like that. Again, you're seeing it a little bit shaky. If you're Lethbridge, you've got to prepare yourself for the defensive rush that is coming in the form of Kyler Varga and, of course, Ava Curl. Calm down. Protect the basketball. Can't afford to give it up right now with a tie ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta keep Curl and Varga away from the ball at all costs this stage in the game.
And it's easier said than done, as we've seen here in the last 10 minutes. Unbelievable job from Ava Curl and Kyler Varga getting the girls back in
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. It almost seems like Curl and Varga have magnets, just basketballs attached to their hands with the way they're around there.
They certainly do. They certainly do. That's one thing you can always count on from both Kyler Varga and Ava Curl. The defensive intensity is always going to be there. Offensively, hit and miss sometimes, but the defense, never question their heart. They show it to you every single time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the players will take their spots again. And Gabrielle Power at the inbound, definitely an advantageous position for them here. And was Creighton over to Power. She'll put it up, and that'll go wide. And Curl will pass it up to Varga in the remaining 45 seconds of the game. Back to Curl. And that's almost stolen, but back to Varga. Over to Wallace. Kayla Varga. She puts it up, and that is blocked
Nice recovery
by
right there.
Zoe Mickelson.
Yes, that's what you do.
And then Gabrielle Powell puts it up and misses.
The thing is, if you're the SAIT Trojans and you miss on the offensive end, you can't let it affect your defense on the other end. And you saw the girls were slow getting back, and Lethbridge did a great job taking advantage of that and finishing in transition.
Absolutely. And Power,
Potentially.
the huge opportunity here, and she drains the first free throw. I will give the Kodiaks the lead with only 25.5 seconds remaining. She'll put it up, and it is good.
Wow.
What a clutch couple of free throws there from Gabrielle Power.
Oh, yeah, that's how you step up and knock it down right there. Whole gym watching, game tied, only one possession ball game. Great job by her stepping up and knocking down the 2 free throws.
Absolutely, and now the pressure is all on the Trojans here. They have 25 seconds to make something happen and either tie this game or put themselves ahead.
Yeah, you do. And if I'm Steve Schultz, potentially, I'm moving the ball, trying to get a good look. I don't necessarily want to wait the entire 24 seconds before making my move. I want to give my girls a second chance, potentially to get a rebound and make something happen. Maybe around the 10, 9-second mark, see if you can get an open look. But you've got to make sure that you're crashing that glass. If the miss happens, you've got to secure that rebound and get up for a second look.
Yeah, absolutely. Making something happen here is paramount for the Trojans. You can't wait for a look. You've only got 25 seconds.
Yep, no, certainly. One thing's for certain, here we are, home opener, barn burner for sure, man. We are in for one heck of a finish here at the
Absolutely. A tight game, 25 seconds to go, and the possibility of an overtime. That's always exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and that'll be even issue with the ball.
Well, 1-3-1.
Over to Wallace. Almost stolen, but great reaction by Ewan Issue.
Got to make sure those passes are on point now. This is huge here as you get Awanasu at the line to shoot 2 free throws to potentially tie it up. Bonus time here for the SAIT Trojans.
Absolutely.
She makes them both. I want a timeout.
And she drains the first one.
There you go, Tano.
And now Ewan Issue with an opportunity to tie up the game here with 18 seconds remaining. And she'll shoot. And just off. And
you got a foul.
Along with the ball.
You got a foul. You got a foul. You got a foul. There you go. There you go. Took a lot of time off the clock, but you got a foul. That's exactly what you need to do.
All right. 9 seconds, and the Trojans are down 1.
It's tough. They're going to call it intentional now. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like that's 2 free throws and the ball. It's not necessarily you want it. You want a foul, but not intentional.
Yeah, Wells Creighton with an opportunity to almost certainly win the game for the Kodiaks here. And she misses it. And her second attempt. And she drains it. 60-58 for the Kodiaks with 9 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Lethbridge calling a timeout here, and I love that timeout. You've got the lead, and you've got the ball here with the last 9 seconds. You're going to make sure to take care of it. If you're the SAIT Trojans, you're coming out fouling right away. So on the inbound for Lethbridge, get it into the hands of your best free throw shooter. So far, that's proven to be Chelsea Wells Creighton.
Absolutely. She's just been money from the free throw line tonight.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of time, though. 9 seconds is plenty of time. It's really going to come down to how quickly the SAIT Trojans can foul after the inbound. No time to waste. Got to be a foul right away. And not an overly aggressive foul that gets them, once again, 2 shots and the ball. You want to make sure to foul. Regular, common foul. Get your 2 free throws and see if you can get going the other way.
Absolutely. Getting the ball back in their possession and back down the court in the direction they want it to go is paramount. They don't have a lot of time to make that happen. And the buzzer will sound. And the Kodiaks will take their positions here. And it will be Wells Creighton with the inbound. Over to Gabrielle Power, and the whistle will sound almost immediately.
Yeah, and here we go. We're going to see now if Power can step up and knock down these lines or these free throws. These are major.
All right, and Power with the opportunity to ice the game. And it's good. And she settles for a second shot, takes it, and just off. And Sparks recovers. Barger coming up.
Need the 3 here.
And out of bounds. Kodiaks with 0.6 seconds left. And that
Perfect idea, right idea, just a little bit out of the reach there of Jada Wallace, who, make no mistakes about it, is an elite three-point shooter.
And that is game. Your Trojans 58 to the Kodiaks 61.
Great resolve from the Kodiaks all game long. The St. Trojans pushed and pushed and pushed, and there were times they could have ran away with the score, but every single time down the floor, Lethbridge took their time, stayed composed, and got a well-deserved win here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Jermaine. That was strong performances from both teams here, but SAIT just falls a tad short. Now the players will line up.
And the process is there for the St. Trojans. Like I've been saying all game long, they got the shots they wanted. They got open looks from three. They got so many free throws, but it came down to execution. And I know Coach Steve Schultz is huge on execution, so guarantee in practice they're going to be shooting a lot of free throws. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, absolutely. Those missed, as much as you cannot fault any one person for the game, and Varga obviously was phenomenal, but those three missed free throws loom large.
Nope.
From the Lethbridge Polytechnic Kodiaks, we have number 2, Memphis Gambler Yellowknee.
Those are men. Those are men. Chase Wells Creighton.
Chase Wells Creighton.
Well-deserved player of the game. Chase Wells Creighton has showed you great playing all game long.
Absolutely, Jermaine. It'll be Katana Sparks, player for the game for the St. Trojans, the two centers for both teams, getting their respective player of the game honors.
Well, quite the game there for the girls. Plenty to work on, plenty to lift, but if you're the Lethbridge Kodiaks, plenty to build on as well. Great game from them. Not easy to go up against the St. Trojans team and come out with the dub.
Yeah, absolutely. The Kodiaks were able to shut it down when it mattered the most, and as much as SAIT fought, they just weren't able to get the extra 2 shots they would have needed to win this game. All right, and that'll wrap it up for SAIT women's basketball for tonight. We thank you all for tuning in, and good night.